We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.
You are the wicked wizard, 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 wizard.
Waiting for the wizard, 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 wizard.
Just another wizard.
I was born with a bottle in my mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6, 6. 6 o'clock.
The MOTEL is alive and rocking tonight as we kick things off with a band who had a pretty good run back in the 90s and into the early 2000s, of course. And that track and all its positive energy was called I'm Slowly Being Poisoned. Yes, that's right, Gehenna from their fourth album from back in 1998, Admirin' Black. No relation to Sirius. At least I don't think so. Welcome, everybody. It's a Tuesday night, the loneliest night of the week, and it's the Metal Motel 6. And let me introduce myself. I am the Heavy Metal Wizard, and you're on the Gotcha Metal channel, live in SoCal, where the desert meets the beach. And if you don't know, and for those of you not up to speed, hey, no biggie, I'll explain it. What we do here at the Metal Motel 6, we go into, well, a little bit of detail on 6 awesome metal cuts, which will exemplify the 6 awesome metal decades from the 70s all the way up to the 2020s, of course. Right there, Gehenna representing the 90s tonight here on the Metal Motel 6. The one thing I love about this stream, being that it's date-oriented, is, we can run the gamut of the rainbow of metal sounds. We can do some black death metal like that, and then we could do some old school stuff like for an 80s cut like we're going to do now. A very underappreciated band from Jersey City, New Jersey. I'm talking about Gothic Slam. And one of the great metal tracks of its time that no one ever talks about. Not even me. But I happen to be thinking of a time when I went as about an 18-year-old kid to a club called Billy O's in Staten Island. Anyone from New Jersey would remember this place. It was a dump. And I drove out there to see Gothic Slam. And they played shit like this. Contract Killer. The Metal Motel 6.
Forces of evil, they're out to attack.
Metal Motel 6! Okay, sorry about that. I never realized how much I dug that band's sound until like a few weeks ago. I was going back and forth with a buddy of mine. You ever play that game? It's called like Either or Choose One. You know when you have to pick one of two things and you keep going down the line, and the topic of new metal was on the table, and it was like Korn or Static X. And I was like, Static X. Okay, Static X or Godsmack. I was like, Static X. Static X or Papa Roach. Static X. And I kept on going down the line like 9 or 10 times, and it was Static X. And I said to myself, wow, I guess I really dig Static X. So I went back and threw on that album that we just heard right there, Cannibal. And I was inspired. So got a little Chemical Logic on the Metal Motel 6 tonight. Here where the desert meets the beach. Of course, that one from back in, what's that, 2007. So that's our 2000s. Got Gothic Slam in there from Just a Face in the Crowd. Very underappreciated album, in my opinion. That band, of course, Danny Gomez and Dave Chiavari featured in that band back then in the late 80s. Dave Chiavari, of course, went on to form Il Nino and play in MOD and Las Rocket and all kinds of stuff. Just one of those bands that, that album was quite successful, and then they broke up. Just ended. And of course, Static X, like I said, I'm very interested to see whether we'll get a full album with their new singer, Edsel Dope, who's been singing for Static X since 2019. And from what I understand, also the legendary film producer and director Matt Zane is trying to release, a Static X or a Wayne Static documentary, which will feature, obviously, the life and times of Wayne Static and his girlfriend Tara Ray, who both passed away a few years back. And I think they're trying to get that done, but I believe the Wayne Static family has put a cease and desist order on Matt Zane. I think they're going to court for that shit, because I think Matt's got a bunch of footage that the family does not want released. That's what I hear, anyway, through the grapevine. It's the Metal Motel 6, where the desert meets the beach on a lonely and pretty chilly Tuesday night. I want to thank everyone for checking in tonight. You guys rule. It's very late on a school night. And what do we got coming up next? Let's go to our 2010s track. And this one I haven't heard in a while. This is truly a super group. Yes. Al Cisneros from Sleep, Dale Crover from Melvin, Scott Kelly of Neurosis, and Scott Weinrich. Well, he's from a lot of bands, but Obsessed, St. Vitus, and this band, Shrine Builder, that we're going to play right now. Haven't heard this in a long time. Had a big buzz when it came out back in 2010. I revisited this album just a little while ago, and it kicks ass. So we're going to play something right now. It's called The Architect, the Metal Motel 6. get any better than that right there. But my only complaint would be, back then, in like 1977, when that Riot debut album came out, they would record an awesome jam, and then they would just fade it out after 3.5 or 4 minutes in hopes of getting it on the radio, because that was about to launch into something epic. I feel, don't you agree with me there? A great song nonetheless. And if you go through your collection like I just did, try to count how many songs called Warrior or Warriors there are in your collection. I just did, because Riot was the 11th. I'm not even kidding you. Of course, Riot out of New York City, debut album back in the late 70s called Rock City. But I looked up Warrior just in my collection. You got Agnostic Front, Atreyu, Disturbed, Manowar, Sabotage, Thin Lizzy, Wishbone Ash, Udo, Metallium, Zool, and Riot. I didn't even go through the whole collection! Crazy stuff. That's our 70s track here tonight on the Metal Motel 6, where the desert meets the beach. I am the Heavy Metal Wizard. And it's the one bad thing about this stream is I feel like I'm just getting loose. And we've only got one more track. That sucks. But we got a couple of little business tidbits to take care of. We gotta see who our special guest is here at the Metal Motel tonight. Because like I always say, everyone who's anyone wants to hang out with the Metal Motel family. And it's not because of me. It's because of you guys and girls out there. Very passionate. And it's a small but heartfelt group. And we love that here. I do. It's Gotcha Metal Channel. Let's see who our guest is tonight. Knock, knock. And who's there? Who do we got? Well, you might not recognize him. But I do. It's Oscar Isaac. As Dr. Victor Frankenstein from Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. Amazing movie, which I just watched maybe a week or two ago. But when I heard that it was nominated for 9 Oscars, I was like, I gotta check it out. And it's pretty damn good. And that's Oscar Isaac, who plays the creator of Frankenstein. He's waving to us. We'll go back to our doors here. And the Oscars, if you're interested, they're going to be on March 15th. And that's live at the Dolby Theater in Los Angeles, right here in SoCal. And you can watch it if you're not in SoCal on either ABC or Hulu. And it's going to be hosted by Conan O'Brien. You see, you get some intel, just a little bit here at the Metal Motel 6, right? All right, who do we got to thank for checking in tonight? Let me check the chat board here. Got to thank everyone, of course, of the Metal Motel family, but we'll thank Dr. Victor Frankenstein and Christine and Johnny Doom out there. What up, Paulie, Richie, Andrew Cuckoo. What up, Charlene, and Lady Godiva out there. She gets the Star Award. Speaking of Oscars, Lady Godiva is the only one who ever emails me. She gets a gold star. Who else do we got to... and if you do want to email me, it's heavymetalwizard666666 at Gmail, And I got to thank Bullet, and we got to thank Scotty Vanderhall and Scotty Serra, and Total Underground Metal, of course, for checking in on the chat board tonight. Every one of you guys and girls warm my heart. You really do. And I love you for it. That's no bullshit. So, we got one more to go. As you can see from our motel, we've only got the 2020s left. We go back and reference the chart. There it is. So what shall we do for the 2020s? Since we're talking about awards, we're talking about the Oscars, we'll move on to something that I consider more important, which is the Grammys. I'm not making a prediction this year, but I am going to play one of the bands that is nominated for a Grammy this year. And the Grammys come up this upcoming Sunday, as a matter of fact. And that band would be Dream Theater. And they're up against Ghost, Sleep Token, Spirit Box, and Turnstile. All right? Now, Dream Theater is up for a track called Night Terror, which was the lead single, first single from their newest album, Parasomnia. I'm not going to play that one, though. I'm going to play a different track. It's called, well, if you look at the time, you'll know we're going to play Midnight Messiah. All's fair in love and war, people. Heavy Metal Wizard signing out. See you in a couple nights. Got some special shit planned for the next week. Adios!